Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Now this is going to be another vinyl update video, so I know this is coming quite soon after like my last one. I'm actually filming this the same day as like the other one. Just thought split it up a little bit. I don't want my videos to go on for kind of too long. So again here we've got various finds here, a couple of things from record fairs and then a couple of online purchases as well. Particularly if you're a fan of Belle and Sebastian and the beautiful South, keep watching because I've got a couple of like really cool finds to show, like if I must say so myself, like towards like the end. But we'll get cracking with a couple of items from a record fair. This one was just in Dunfermline, kind of town over the water, like in Fife. Not the best record fair going, but yeah, I still picked up a couple of bits and bobs. So I got this Style Council single, which I didn't have actually, which is Long Hot Summer 89. This is a kind of, yeah, a bit of a remix reissue like of like the song Far From Essential, but I have nearly every other Style Council single, so I thought if I'm collecting them all, I might as well do it properly and get them all. So yeah, this one I've added to the collection. And this one here again, one of my favourite songs off the kind of like the 1980s period, a great Scottish band here, The Proclaimers. This is the 12-inch of a Letter From America. Again, I just got this for a few reasons, mostly like the cover I think is great artwork on it, and then you've got a couple of good B-sides on here as well, kind of a few rock and roll covers just because, and they do 20 Flight Rock as well. So yeah, fantastic single there by The Proclaimers. And this one here I got quite lucky on. I think in like my last update I showed an album by Martin Stevenson and the Dainties, and then I came across this and just seen the top of it, Martin Stevenson, and I thought, okay, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. It's quite an odd album cover, but this is just another one of his albums this is from 1992, Kitchenware Records, original pressing of it, and I've since looked on Discogs, and you know, there must be very few copies like of this press, so it was really just luck that I kind of came across this, and it's a really solid album. I mean, the first couple of tracks, Big Sky New Light, is great, The Boy's Heart is great, The Ballad of the English Rose, just fantastic stuff like on here. Again, if you're into that kind of folky kind of like kind of singer-songwriter stuff, but on this it's kind of got a band, it's quite slick sounding like as well, but it's just really good. It's just got a kind of comforting kind of feel good kind of voice, I think. So yeah, become quite a fan of Martin Stevenson and the Dainties, and this would have been their fourth album here overall. And then if you did watch that last vinyl update video, I did say about Todd Rundgren that I kind of started to buy some of his albums and maybe slightly regretting them, because it is quite a rabbit hole to kind of find yourself going down because he's got so many albums. But this was another one, again, cheap, a $5 I think I paid for it. This is called Initiation, and again, a bit like the Healing album like that I showed again like the last video, a couple of good songs, but then some utter rubbish on here like as well. Like the whole second side I just could not get through, not my thing, far too proggy and pretentious for my liking. This is a US pressing from 1975, but yeah, slightly again regretted getting this one. So I'm going to try and make a commitment here that I'm not going to buy another Todd Rundgren album unless it's Sometime Anywhere or a Greatest Hits compilation. So that's what I'm going to say. And then these next couple here were all from a record fair in Glasgow. So this is right up to date here from September here. So I got a few bits and pieces here. So let me just, where to start? So we'll start with this one, which was the Lemon Twigs. And this is the album called Do Hollywood. So Lemon Twigs, more recent band, kind of, this is from 2016. Two brothers, they're quite young when they made this album, maybe in like their late teens, like early 20s, but very, I mean, music very like sort of like influenced by sort of 60s, Beatles, Beach Boys. This album's got a kind of 70s kind of sheen like on it like as well, and it's just really great kind of retro kind of like retro pop rock kind of like music really. I've not played this record, but I do know the song These Words was a bit of like a radio hit. I was definitely one that I was aware of before I kind of knew off like the Lemon Twigs, so perhaps was used in like a film or TV show possibly, but no, like a really like great band to check out. They've got my favourite album like off this year like as well, but yeah, good to go back and delve into their discography a little bit more. Next one here is a 12-inch single here for Kate Bush. This is The Big Sky. So one of my favourite Kate Bush songs, actually, from the Hounds of Love album. Yeah, this is a great song, like on a 12-inch mix. You know, it's kind of very bombastic track, so it just really works, I think, like as like an extended mix. Yeah, great underrated track. Didn't do well like on like the charts wise, but an awesome song though. So yeah, Kate Bush there. A couple of vinyl updates ago, I showed Dexy's Midnight Runners album, Searching for the Young Soul Rebels. So I thought that I would complement it with this one, which is Tura I. This is probably their most well-known album. It's got classics like Come On Eileen and Jackie Wilson Said on it. I've not had a chance to play this one yet, but I'm sure I'll like it. And I mean, like those two tracks are kind of, yeah, have gone down as kind of classics, like off them, like the era. This was only a fiver as well, so even if I don't, it's no big loss really. And then always at the big record fair in Glasgow, they have a seller who comes and sells basically Japanese import sort of like pressings. I bought a few things from him like sort of like at like various times I've been to this record fair, and this was no exception. In his half price bin, he had this, which is the Icicle Works. Now, this is an album I do already own, but I've got an American pressing of it, which has got a different cover and a different track list. They've basically just jumbled up the track list. It's almost like they've just pressed shuffle, and then they've completely rearranged it. It's not just like one or two tracks they've changed. Yeah, I was looking for the kind of like the original version, like as it like originally came out. And then when I seen this one, like this was like £15 he wanted, like in like the half price. And I mean, these Japanese pressings are always in such good nick and sound incredible like as well. And yeah, because this I think is one of my favorite albums like off 1984, I thought it was worth it getting it on this pressing. So it is on Beggar's Banquet still, but it's just a flawless pressing of it. So yeah, really happy to get this one. Okay, still at the record fair in Glasgow here, I got this one here, the Mighty Lemon Drops, which is the album Happy Head. This is their debut album from 1986 here, and this is a really great record, and very Echo and the Bunnymen kind of flavour to it, like I would say. Yeah, just really strong, like I thought. And then from that same seller, I think in my last part of the vinyl update, I showed a micro Disney album, and this is another one. This is called 39 Minutes. This is slightly later though. This is from 1988, and I think is a lot stronger than their debut album. Their sound is just a bit more fuller. Like I think again a couple of like really like great standout tracks like on here. So yeah, Irish band here, great cover like on it as well, just sort of standing at the steps of a train station somewhere, possibly like in Ireland maybe, but yeah, great album here by Micro Disney. And then that seller like I bought the Micro Disney and Mighty Lemon Drops from had a kind of wall display basically full of Paul Weller and Jam singles and 12-inch singles and stuff, and it was very kind of, you know, you could have bought the whole lot if I wasn't careful, but got a few things like from there. So I got this 7-inch for the song Mermaids from the Heavy Soul album here. Again, you never see these really, so yeah, very happy to get that one. And from that same album, Heavy Soul, Brushed, another great track here. This is a little EP, so you get 4 tracks on here, you know, like on like this little 7-inch. So great value for money like overall, but yeah, getting slightly difficult to get. I think some of these they've got all like the original little postcard inserts with them, and little like sign up and join the Paul Weller fan club kind of stuff like on them there. So these are like flawless pressings like off them here. So yeah, very happy to get these for the Paul Weller collection. And then for that same seller, he had this as well, which is a Wildwood on a 10-inch EP here. Yeah, really nice single, this one here, lovely artwork, and I think you get a little poster in here as well. So yeah, all round really nice. I've got the Weaver on a 10-inch as well, another one of the Wildwood singles. This just goes along with it quite nicely. Lovely poster there, and yeah, another great song. Okay, and now last one now from the record fair, and quite a special one. This is the first thing I bought, and at the time I didn't realise how much it actually goes for and how rare it actually is, but I had a little inkling. I was thinking that surely must be worth more than this. So it's a Deacon Blue, R-Town, the greatest hits, and they wanted, as you can see there, £20 for this, which I thought was a great value anyway, because it's a double compilation of basically all of their singles. But then I went on to Discogs, and you know, this actually goes for, this is like £100 record, if not more sometimes. So yeah, I was incredibly lucky to get this one here. I'm not sure what the seller, if he just didn't know what he had like on his hands here, or like obviously just not done his research really, like when like he was pricing it up. But yeah, I'm really happy to get this one here. A little torn on the back there, it's a shame, but really, you know, you're never going to see this again really like out in like the wild. And it's a lovely artwork to this as well, so it's got all the lyrics and then all of the single sleeves as well, which is really nice. So yeah, all round really happy to get my hands on this. Okay, so now we're into the last couple of items here. So these were 2 online purchases, like I had like 2 separate purchases. So I've been looking to try and get the Belle and Sebastian singles like for like a while. Like their first couple of albums, they didn't release singles from. Instead, they released basically a series of EPs which kind of had completely separate tracks on them, and some of their best work actually. And I've been looking for them like a little while. I found one like out like my local market, but kind of gave up and instead decided to buy them online. So managed to get all these from the same seller, which is really good. Like kind of, yeah, managed to save quite a bit like on like kind of like shipping. So I'll just go through them. So first one here is Dog on Wheels. Their first I was going to say their first release, but their first 2 albums came out. This one came out a year later in 1997. Couple of great tracks I got here. Well, actually, to be fair, all these songs are great. Dog on Wheels, State and String Bean Jean, and Belle and Sebastian like as well. So yeah, a lot of great stuff like on this one here. Next now is maybe their greatest song, and I think I showed this actually in my top 10 songs video like already, but it's yeah, Lazy Line Painter Jane here. Just again, fantastic to get a lovely original copy of this. You got all the linear notes, lyrics like on the back of it there, and yeah, a couple of good B-sides, but definitely it is the title track like on this, which is the stunning highlight like of like the collection. And then next one here is 369 Seconds of Light here. Again, another great single here. You got Century of Fakers, La Pastille de la Bourgeoisie, which is a great song. It's not in French. It's just a fantastic track, like really upbeat. And then Beautiful is one of their most tender and yeah, most beautiful songs. So again, another great single here. I'm aware that all these had been collected like on like a compilation called Push Barman to Open Old Wounds, I think it's called, which probably would have been a more efficient way of getting all of this material. But I just love like this artwork, and again this one, again the last one is no exception. Jonathan David here. So this one is a Stevie Jackson song, one of his first Belle and Sebastian contributions, and a really great song. But probably the highlight on here is the B-side, The Loneliness of a Middle Distance Runner. What a song, absolutely great stuff here. So yeah, really happy to get my hands on these early Belle and Sebastian singles. I think there's 2 more kind of from that era like for me still to get, but then I'm basically complete. So yeah, really happy with those ones. And then last couple here, just to finish off, I did promise fans of the beautiful South a couple of treats like in like this video. So yeah, I finally managed to get my hands off via Facebook Marketplace, like of all places, on an original copy of the Meow album here. So this is like the original cover here, which was rather short-lived. Basically HMV, the music retailer, took exception to the cover. I think they threatened to sue, possibly just with the dogs listening to the gramophone, and then they basically pulled this release, and then or like I think they then replaced it like with like a different cover of some dogs like in like a boat this time, which was a bit more like kind of like acceptable. Like HMV like agreed to stock the album, and then these copies here, they didn't press very many of them. So yeah, just really happy to get this one here. It's a little bit disappointing. I think it was more how the seller packaged it, which was yeah quite annoying. It kind of dented a few of the corners here, so you can see there each one's kind of slightly, yeah, like a bit of like sort of like bending on it there, which is really annoying, and really should have been packaged like a lot better. But it is nice to get this on here. The inner sleeve's no different, just a picture like off like the band. And this is probably my favourite Beautiful South album, or certainly up there for me. Particularly side 1 I think is flawless. Side 2 there's a couple of weaker tracks like Mini Correct and Poppy, but yeah, this is a great record, and yeah, I'm really happy to get it finally, as it was originally intended to be released. And then as I was buying that, you kind of asked like in the message, like, is there any other Beautiful South stuff that like you're interested in? I've got loads. I'm selling off like my like entire collection. And I was like, well, I know they released some of their singles like as kind of postcard packs. If you've got any of those, I might be interested. And he was like, right, I've got them all. So ended up buying all of their postcard pack singles, which I didn't already have. So yeah, I got Song for Whoever here, just as the postcard pack. So this one here, I won't show all these, but it comes just with the single. It comes with a little sticker, and then a few postcards as well. These ones just kind of, yeah, portrait shots of all of the band members there. So Sean Welsh, Dave Rothery, Dave Steed, Dave Hemingway, band of 3 Daves, and then of course Paul Heaton as well. So yeah, that Song for Whoever there as the postcard pack. You then also had You Could Keep It All In here, so their second single, again, postcards in here, and I'll just quickly get those out. So let's see what's what here. So yeah, you get a few band shots here, which is quite nice. The album artwork, You Keep It All In artwork, and Song for Whoever artwork. So yeah, just collectible things really here. I mean, far from essential. I didn't need to get these because I've already got most of these like on 7-inch, but nice just to get the postcard packs, I think. I'll Sail the Ship Alone again. Postcards in here, you get a few leaves there, a couple of band shots here, which is quite nice. Yeah, all round, just yeah, really nice little packages here. And then the last two, so those were all from the first album, Welcome to the Beautiful South. And then these two were actually both sealed, but I had to open them up, you know, like I was ashamed to keep them sealed, but so I've definitely knocked off a bit, like off the value. So I've got Let Love Speak Up Itself and My Book here as well. And again, these ones come with little badges as well. And again, the postcards there are quite nice. Again, a few band shots there, the single artwork too, and the Choke albums. So yeah, that's these, yeah, really nice Beautiful South 7-inch single packs. So yes, we're done, yeah, for this final update video. So I hope you have enjoyed watching. Again, once again, if there's any of these records you'd like to see me review, please do leave them down below in the comments section. And yep, I'll see you all next time for the next video. Goodbye.
I want my sun-drenched, windswept Ingrid Badman